Hello once again, I'm back with you. I found my capture card and I decided to get it plugged in so I could do a quick games list for you from this Super Nintendo HDMI plug-and-play console that I got off at TEMU. It was less than $20. I did do an unboxing of it and another console that's down on my channel. You can check that out in its entirety. If you would like to reach out to me in the comment to get some more specifics, that is fine as well. Feel free to do that. So anyway, I do want to let you know there are a ton of games on this. And I didn't necessarily, I played a couple at the end, and you'll see that, but I went through it pretty fast. And where I'm at in the frame there, I'm actually just playing this through my capture card onto my laptop. It's not passed through to the television or anything, it's just on what's actually a really old laptop of mine. It's a Windows 7 machine, but it was what I had handy and it did the job pretty well. So you do see there's a bunch of different categories. I'm covering up the one that says download, and I'll talk more about that one as I get there, but it will show up in the left-hand corner what section of games I'm under, and in the right-hand corner you see how many are in the particular category that we're in. Now, because this was just playing through and into my laptop, which I had the speakers for that muted, I didn't realize that there was music, but that does come through in a couple of games that I try out. I'll try to remember to stop talking and let you hear the game sound. One other thing that I'll mention here is that I did notice there seemed to be a little bit of lag, not only when I was playing Super Mario Brothers, but I also played a little bit of a Ninja Turtles game, and the Nintendo, and I'll talk about the fact that there's NES games on here, that's a little bit of a mini spoiler, but the Nintendo version of Super Mario Brothers felt more laggy than the Super Nintendo Ninja Turtles game, but I don't think it's the machine, because I played a couple of games, and you may have seen the short that I did just with the camera hanging out behind me at a really bad angle, but I did kind of give a quick sneak peek of that. And I didn't really notice any lag. I played Star Wars, I played Final Fight, I played a couple others. So that could be a number of things. It was probably just being run through my capture card into an old Windows 7 machine that made it seem really laggy. It could also have just been the position of where the console was, down kind of under my desk in our spare room here. And so it could just be that the infrared, wireless controller didn't have a good signal. The battery in it may not have been the best. A number of different possibilities there. And that's not me taking a long way to say I played those games poorly, which I did. But there definitely was a little bit of input lag. And I think, again, that probably just maybe more the computer capture card than anything else, but a few variables there. So if I find that continues to be true once I hook it back up to my television, which I have to take down off the wall to do because you just can't get to the HDMI slots without doing that, I'll let you know if I notice that it's still laggy. I don't expect to, but I definitely want to steer you in the right direction. If you're on TEMU, if you're looking for a retro game, console, I want to make sure you have all the information. So here you will get a list of all the games. Like I said, I did kind of cruise through it just because some of these are huge folders worth of games. It does have an SD card. One thing I notice here when I get through a handful of pages in this download section is it looked like most of the games were NES or Famicom, which the extension also seems to lend itself to that because they're not .smc or SFC, Super Famicom. There's ZFCs, which I believe is just the Famicom or NES, and so I did test that theory by going into Super Mario Brothers, playing a couple minutes of that. Then I went in to play a couple minutes of one of the Ninja Turtles, I believe it was Turtles in Time, on the Super Nintendo, so that you could see the playthrough on those. What I'm going to do from this point forward is let you know that I certainly appreciate your viewership and your subscription if you are a subscriber. Hope that you'll consider becoming one if not. But more than any of that, I just hope that you have a great day. So I'm going to let it take over, let you hear some of the music that's on this, and then the game sounds to kind of finish out this video. But like I always say, thank you as always for watching, and we'll definitely see you the next time.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.